Yo, what is up, everyone? Today we will be talking and settling two of the most debated questions in world football. Number one, which is the better player, Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi? But firstly, we have to talk about a very simple question that's very difficult to answer. Is the Premier League the best league in the world? That's what we'll be talking about today. Let me not say settling those debates. Let's say I'll be giving my opinion on it. Let's start with the Premier League. Is it the best league in the world? First of all, very difficult question to answer. Kind of also seems like a very vague question. What are the metrics used to determine which is the best league in the world? First and foremost, we must say that UEFA does not list England's Premier League as the best league in the world. They have it listed as Spain, England, Germany, Italy, France. How they work it out is based on certain metrics. How the teams from those countries perform in the European competitions over a period of the last 5 seasons. Obviously, in the last 5 seasons, according to UEFA, Spain and the teams listed in that order have performed according to that order. It's not to say that just because Bayern Munich just won the Champions League that they will automatically push Germany to being the best league in the world. It's not that simple, but you get the idea. So according to UEFA, Spain is the best league in the world. Now when we talk about best league in the world, I think it's you have to consider a variety of elements, entertainment, popularity, difference in quality between the top teams and the bottom teams. It's very, very difficult to answer. I think one of the most undeniable points about the Premier League is that it is the most entertaining league in the world for sure. And according to stats on the amount of views it pulls yearly from around the world, it is definitely the most watched, most popular league in the world. So in terms of that standpoint, 100% the Premier League. In terms of quality, on a personal standpoint, I do not think that the Premier League is the best league in the world because of how Premier League teams tend to perform within the Champions League. Now again, obviously Liverpool won the Champions League 2 seasons ago, 2 or 3 seasons ago, something like that. I'll stand corrected. But before that, no Premier League team had won the Champions League since 2012 with Chelsea. It was dominated, to say the least, by the Spanish teams, more specifically Real Madrid. Barcelona did get a Champions League in there, but obviously Real Madrid did dominate, which is why they were pushed to the top. And in conjunction with that, just by the way, Sevilla did dominate for quite a few seasons in the Europa League. So basically Spanish teams were winning the 2 European competitions. Kind of made sense that UEFA would put them as the best league in the world for that metric. And at the same time, Premier League teams have struggled to get through to the finals for a very long time. Again, Liverpool did do well, and Spurs obviously competed with them in the final. They did well too. Beyond that, City struggled, only got to the semi-finals twice. Couldn't get past that. The 2013-14 semi-final, I think it was against Real Madrid, where they looked like they had a decent chance. They couldn't get past Real Madrid, the eventual winners. Couldn't do it against Lyon, previous Champions League So they've struggled. Liverpool didn't do well in the past Champions League, got knocked out to a Spanish team being Atletico Madrid. Yeah, Chelsea were obviously obliterated by the eventual champions Bayern Munich, which I think, in my opinion, is the best team in the world right now. But that's a conversation for another day. So I think, based on that, the performances of the Premier League teams in the Champions League shows that their competitiveness, and it's not just over a one season period, it's over a few years. It has not been great. It's not been consistently at the top every single season, making it to semi-finals and finals. Perhaps it's been one team here and there, but apart from the anomaly of two English teams making it to the Champions League final, we haven't seen that since 2008, when it was Chelsea against Man United. So I think it's very difficult to make a stand that the Premier League is the best league in the world in terms of quality and competitiveness against other European teams. Bayern Munich are always competitive. Dortmund 50-50 to be fair, but they are ranked below England. France, it's only really PSG. Italy, Juventus do get competitive, but they always aren't at a consistent level as well. The other Italian teams are alright. Again, they only ranked 4th out of the top 5 teams. Spain, you do always see Barcelona and well, again, over the last, let's say, 5 to 10 years, it's always been Barcelona and Real Madrid in those top 4 places, the semi-final spots. Most of the last 10 finals they have either been a part of and or won. We've seen how many Real Madrid have won over the last few years. So I think in that sense, it is definitely Spain for number 1. And again, Sevilla have backed it up over the last few years, in that they have won the Europa League quite a few times. We'll see how leagues move forward. Premier League is attracting great managers all the time. We've seen Carlo Ancelotti come in, he's doing phenomenal things at Everton. Marcelo Bielsa brought in Leeds, and obviously they're not going to qualify for the Champions League, but it's another top manager. For sure, I think one of the best managers in the world. Obviously, we still have Pep, we still have Jurgen, we still have Jose. Hopefully the likes of Pochettino will come back into the Premier League, add more competition. So we'll see how the Premier League performs in the Champions League this season. So is the Premier League the best in the world? No, but for sure a must-watch league.